It's a secret we're keeping, whispers in the air. Family members coming from everywhere. Marika and Paul are waiting, can't be late.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back to the little channel known as Marika and Me. Today's topic, hiring a car. Many people hire cars when they come to Cyprus and they like to go for adventures up into the mountain, or perhaps just a little perusal around Paphos or Limassol or Larnaca or even Nicosia, perhaps where they might be staying. And many people don't hire a car. Why don't they hire a car? Well, perhaps they're a little bit worried. They're worried about driving around and not knowing their way about and not being familiar. But of course, if you don't hire a car, how can you know your way about and how can you become familiar with the area? So perhaps you should hire a car. Now, if you're going to hire a car, what do you need to do? Well, like in most places in the world, it's very simple. A lot of people make it sound very complicated, but it's not. What you need is some form of ID. If you're from Europe, you might have an ID card. From the UK, a passport. So those are what you'll require to actually start to hire that car. And then of course, a valid driving license. Simple as that. Go and fill in a bit of paperwork and very soon indeed you could be whizzing around Cyprus. Now, there are lots of, shall we call it, little hidden things often when you hire a car, not just in Cyprus, anywhere in the world, isn't it? Lots of companies offer very reasonable prices, very low prices, hook you in, and then very quickly up goes the price. They charge you for extra insurance, they charge you for collision insurance, they charge you for an extra driver, they charge you for literally everything that they can possibly think of. They fill the tank with fuel, and then when the car goes back, it's not quite full, and then of course they charge you for a full tank of fuel. These are some of the tricks of the trades of hiring a car, and they charge you for child seats, you name it. If they can think of it, they're going to charge you for it. And this applies to most hire car companies in the world. But many hire companies are very reasonable, very honest, and very respectful of their customers. So if you get in contact with most of them and tell them exactly what you want, they will provide it for you. And that's one of the services that I myself can offer you. We have hire cars, all sorts of different cars, from little runarounds to the big 7-seaters. What do we want from you? Well, proof of your ID, as I've mentioned, a passport or an ID card, and of course proof that you have got a valid driving license. We agree the price and off you go. Simple as that. No hidden charges from ourselves, no blockage on your credit card. We don't even want to know that you've got a credit card. It's that simple. You agree the daily rate, the weekly rate, the fortnightly rate, the monthly rate, whatever it is that you want, and the type of vehicle that you want, and that car will be insured for yourself and your partner to go whizzing around on the island of love, and you can explore it that little bit more. And remember, there's a lot of people who watch this channel who are seriously considering moving to Cyprus for the rest of their lives, or certainly for the foreseeable future. You may have been here on holiday and you might love what you see, but if you've not explored the island a little bit, this is your opportunity. Hire a car from myself or a company like ourselves, which treat you with respect, agree a fee, and it's on honesty, isn't it? Because I understand people who hire cars off myself, now and again they have a mishap. Perhaps they clip the car in a car park or someone clips them. But the first thing they do is phone us up and say, you know what, there's a little bit of damage on the car. Hopefully it's not too much, but can we agree to pay a fee for it? If you damage, for example, a bumper on a car, corner of a car, let's say, we're going to charge you around about €200. Now, many hire car companies are going to have blocked 800, 1,000 or even more on your credit card. And guess what? If you clip the corner of a bumper, you've guessed it, they're going to keep all of that money, even though it's not going to cost them that much to fix it. Now, that's not just Cyprus. That applies everywhere in the world, whether it be the States, the UK, Italy, Germany, wherever it might be. So choose your hire car company very carefully indeed. Many people are asking me, will we drop the cars at the airport? Well, of course we will. You tell us what time you're landing, and we will drop that car at the airport. It'll be parked up for you in the short stay car park an hour or so before you arrive, and you will be given instructions of where the car is and of course how to locate the key and the parking ticket. It's as simple as that. You will walk out of Paphos Airport, find your car, get in your car and drive to your destination, your villa, your apartment, your hotel, knowing that everything is going very, very smoothly indeed. And when you finish with the car, you let us know. Could be at Paphos Airport, could be collection from your hotel, could be collection from that villa up in Paya, for example. No problem. We'll come and collect the car. It's as simple as that. So please, if you are thinking about exploring Cyprus, perhaps thinking about coming to live in Cyprus, hire yourself a car for a day or two, or perhaps a bit longer, and go for a little bit of a perusal, go for a nosy around, and perhaps you might find the perfect place. It could be in Clorica, it could be Paya, it could be Tala, it could be up in the mountains. But I promise you, there is somewhere on the island of love that you will call home. And many, many people are choosing to call Paphos their home. And there's many reasons for that. The weather, well, that goes without saying. The weather is very, very good. The cost of living is modest, shall we say. Certainly cheaper than the UK, certainly cheaper than many of the mainland Europe companies like Germany, Italy and France. And many people are choosing to come and live in Cyprus. Crime, I've said it a million times now, is literally non-existent. Petty crime, yes. If you're, shall we say, stupid enough to have left a window open, perhaps someone might enter your apartment, your villa, and have a look around and perhaps steal something. But of course that applies anywhere in the world. So back to hiring a car. It's easy. Passport or ID card and a valid driving license, and you could be driving around the island of love. All you got to do is treat the car with a bit of respect and drive sensibly, observe the speed limits, observe the traffic lights, be aware of what's going on around you. And of course, if you are coming from the UK, we drive on the correct side of the road. Obviously, if you're coming from Europe, you may think that we drive on the wrong side of the road, but you would be wrong. So it can be a little bit more confusing if you are, let's say, from Germany, France, Italy, Russia, and so forth. But primarily, the majority of people who watch the little channel known as Marika and Me are from the UK. So you will be driving on the correct side. Traffic lights, well, they're simple to understand. We have roundabouts, and they're simple to understand. And it's not hard to find your way around Paphos or Limassol, Nicosia or Larnaca, especially today. We've all got a smartphone, and of course Google Maps works perfectly, flawlessly in and around Cyprus, and that I promise you. So if you do hire a car, pop in that destination into Google Maps, and a sweet little voice will direct you left and right and take you around any traffic works and all those kind of things, just like in your home country. So get in contact with us. Our contact details, of course, are on screen, and of course they are in the description on this little video. If you're looking to hire a car, we could be those perfect people to help you go for that smooth little adventure in and around Cyprus. Now, can I ask you for a little favour? If you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up, the like button, and please consider to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a single penny, but it does tell YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and Me to more like-minded people like yourselves. If you'd like to say a little thank you, it's very, very easy to do. In the comment section, there is a heart-shaped button with a $sign in the middle. And you could say thank you and gift us as little as $1.99. If you'd like to gift us a virtual coffee or two, why not hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google these magic words, Marika and Me, and up will come our landing page. You can choose to read a little bit more about us and a comment or two. And we all like to read the comments, don't we? And of course, fingers crossed, you will gift us a virtual coffee or two. More and more coming to the little channel known as Marika and Me. Drop in the comments some of the subjects that you want to hear about. Future plans are talking about buying an apartment. with the idea of being an investment and a holiday home at the moment and in the future. Immigration, how you can move to Cyprus. We've done a few videos on it. We're going to do a few more as time goes on. Hiring a car, we'll mention that over and over, because if you are thinking about coming to live in Cyprus and you haven't explored the island, or a little bit of the island, shall we say, you do need to hire a car. So if you are looking to hire a car, get in contact with ourselves and we'll make sure that you get that little runabout, bigger car, or even a 7-seater people carrier. No worries, we can sort out that vehicle and you can be whizzing around Cyprus. Now I've got one last thing to do, as we all know. I've got a little boy cigar and of course I've got a lighter. So here we go. And I can tell you one thing is definitely for sure. Life is good on the island of love. Cheers guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed my company and I look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed. Cheers.
It's a stick up we're keeping whispers in the air.